Welcome back to How God Calls Us to Self-Defense. God has put these scriptures in my heart the last few days, and it's in the book of Corinthians, chapter 3, verse 16 and 17. These are very powerful scripture on how God calls us to self-defense. We're going to read that and we'll go over that. He says, "Do you not know that you are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells within you? If anyone destroys God's temple, God will destroy that person. For God's temple is holy, and you are that temple." So what God is saying here in verse 16, do you not know that you are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells within you? So you have the Spirit of God within you. Your body is the temple, which holds that Spirit. That is particularly what God is saying. We need to protect God's temple. We need to defend ourselves against the evils of this world, whether it be sexual assault, physical assault, domestic violence, human trafficking, child abuse. We need to defend ourselves against this. We need to defend not only just physically if we can, but spiritually and mentally, knowing that we are God's temple and His Spirit dwells within us. In verse 17, he says, if anyone destroys God's temple, God will destroy that person. For God's temple is holy, and you are that temple. He's saying, because you are the temple, if evil comes at you and they try to harm you and they try to hurt you, assault you, beat you, you have every right to defend yourself. And if that person is somehow injured or killed, then that is something they have brought upon themselves because they have thrust that evil upon God's temple, and His Spirit is within you. So we need to fight with that Spirit that is within us. We need to remember that we each have a piece of Christ, which is the life that we have been given within inside of us. And the enemy, who is Satan, wants to stop that Spirit from doing what God has called it to do. So God is giving us permission here to fight against the evil that tries to stop us. So I hope you like this clip. You can hit like and subscribe, and you can see more information on our nonprofit and classes that we hold in our local area. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.